The film begins with a young man named Sava. He had just graduated from school. At that time, his parents wanted to take him on vacation out of town to fill his free time. But he refused and said he wanted to focus on preparing for the university entrance exam. Sava really wanted to enter a famous university and major in foreign literature. He also looked for information on private tutors on the internet, and he managed to find one. Sava then came to a woman named Anna. She was a literature graduate and lived alone in an apartment. Anna had divorced her husband and did not have children yet. The first day, Sava did not study immediately. They only made an initial introduction, and Anna also gave Sava a foreign literature book for him to read at home.
Что конкретно вы хотели бы от вас денег за сегодняшнее занятие?
The next day, Sava came again, and this time Anna immediately gave him important material about literature. But in the middle of the learning process, Sava began to pay attention to Anna in a different way. Even small movements were very much noticed by Sava. The next day, Sava enthusiastically came back to Anna's house. But when he arrived there, Anna looked panicked because the faucet in her house was broken. I also helped Anna fix the faucet. After that, they continued to study. But this time, Anna looked at me with a different gaze. She started to have different feelings for me. Even when I came home, Anna kept watching me. Until one day when I came there again, Anna's door was unlocked. I immediately went in there and looked for Anna. It turned out that Anna was in the room and was changing clothes. I accidentally saw that, immediately fell silent and watched Anna. Anna, who realized that I was looking at her, was immediately shocked and closed her door. I was nervous and apologized for what happened. With shame, they continued to study as usual. After that incident, I kept remembering Anna, and the next day he came again and brought flowers for Anna. I seemed to be interested in Anna. He even dared to kiss Anna. Anna, instead of refusing, she was silent and welcomed him happily. After that, Anna started to find out more about Sava. She even looked for Sava's social media account. And the next day, Sava came again to study. But when she arrived there, Sava immediately took off her clothes. Anna was silent, and finally they immediately made out for the first time. Since that incident, they became closer and more intimate. Every day Sava came to study literature and after that continued to make out. Until one day Sava was partying with her friends. There she met a woman named Mariana. It seemed like they were both interested, and because they were drunk, they finally went together and made out at Sava's house. After that, Sava came to see Anna. She apologized to Anna for going to the party until she was drunk. She also told Anna what she did with Mariana. Hearing that, Anna said it didn't matter and Sava was free to do whatever. Anna's lips could lie, but her eyes were glassy, as if saying she was very disappointed in Sava. But she realized that they had no relationship, just as tutors. After that, Anna started to find out on social media about who Mariana really was. But on the other hand, Sava was also often with Mariana. Mariana seemed to be starting to fall in love with me, even though Sava seemed ordinary, and was more comfortable when she was with Anna. One night Sava was walking with Anna, but Anna refused when Sava wanted to hold hands with her. She began to feel that their closeness was questionable. She was already 40 years old, while Sava was still very young. Even so, they had the same feelings. Both loved each other. After that, Sava took Anna home, but when Sava wanted to go home, she met Mariana and left together. Anna also saw them from behind the window of her apartment. Jealousy was actually there, but Anna realized that her age was indeed not appropriate for Sava. And not only that night, the next day Anna saw Sava with her friends and Mariana was also there. Anna began to think that I was more suited to them, not to her who was no longer young. She also began to intend to keep her distance from me. When I came back to her apartment, she saw a man coming out of my apartment. I felt jealous, and a big argument happened between them. But the argument ended with making out until morning. But since that night, they have seen each other less and less. My parents have returned from vacation, and it has made it increasingly difficult for me to come to my house. Until a few weeks later, I could no longer hold back my longing, so I met Anna, where Anna was sitting pensive, like someone who was holding back her turmoil. Long story short, a few months later, now I have successfully passed the entrance to my dream university, and I already have a girlfriend, but she is not Mariana. At the same time, I saw a woman who seemed to know me. I followed her, and sure enough, she was Anna. They were just silent and didn't say anything. But in their hearts they said, "Thank you for all the moments that have ever existed, and let this be a beautiful memory that they will keep." That was the storyline of our film this time. If you like it, give your likes and see you again in the next video.